Kill! 47! Check, 43. Three bud. 43 is the mic.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by John Johnson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm coming. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Number 20.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's good.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
56.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
43 is the mic. 43.
Now Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now look at him go. The 20. 10, 5. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Pollard.
Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Browns 0. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Browns 0.
Here's Nick Chubb, second leading rusher in the NFL last year. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 20.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Browns nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The fullback, Janovich, on the handoff. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
43. Let's go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I'm coming after you. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Focus, defense, focus. 43 is the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Key in 21. Key in 21.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Kill. 43 is the mic.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And another tackle broken. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 43.
Prescott down. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
A 47-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 27, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Everyone got 4. 4 down.
Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 20, 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Greg Zerline lining up for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 96 yards, everything but the end zone. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys add on. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Browns nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Browns.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Cleveland.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Mayfield with the give.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Baker going to keep this himself. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy.
Neal brought him down. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 10. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to Nick
12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Browns.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
14.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer.
Cody Parkey.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Keanu Neal strong in run support as he comes up from his safety position to pop him behind the line. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, it's Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Cleveland.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.